Welcome viewers to the Saturday, February 8th edition of 284 News. I am Jacques Wooding, bringing you our top stories from this week. Thank you so much for joining us. The Royal Virgin Islands Police Force made significant strides in its fight against violent crime with the arrest of 4 individuals following a search operation in Cane Garden Bay last Friday. The operation resulted in the discovery of 2 firearms and multiple rounds of ammunition. Charged in connection with the illegal firearms are 22-year-old Kadeem Colwood of Cane Garden Bay, 22-year-old Kaheem Colwood, also of Cane Garden Bay, 22-year-old Jerry Smith of the United States Virgin Islands, and a 17-year-old minor, also of Cane Garden Bay. All 4 individuals face charges of keeping a firearm without a license and unlawful possession of explosives. In addition to these charges, Jerry Smith has also been charged with overstaying his landing permit. In a statement, Acting Commissioner of Police Jacqueline Vanderpool expressed her satisfaction with the operation, praising the professionalism of the officers involved. She highlighted the importance of removing firearms from the streets as a key step in reducing violent crime. The Royal Virgin Islands Police Force continues to encourage members of the public to report any suspicious activity. In other news, the government of the Virgin Islands has committed $1 million to a new solar technology energy program that will cover 50% of the upfront costs for residential solar installations. Minister for Communications and Works Honorable Kai Reimer made the announcement on Thursday.
For me and for us here in this territory, we are not just signing contracts. We are fueling a movement. The Solar Technology Energy Program, or S.T.E.P, it's here. And it's our golden ticket to reducing energy costs. We are also embracing innovation and securing our future as global leaders in sustainability. So the good news, this government has put your money where its mouth is. And thanks to the Premier and his bold commitment and his partnership, we've injected $1 million into the S.T.E.P initiative to kickstart this energy revolution.
The program aims to dramatically reduce electricity expenses for residents with potential annual savings of up to $2,700 for households consuming 15,000 kilowatts annually. Homeowners across all islands can participate, with the BVI Electricity Corporation offering installation options for Tortola, Virgin Gorda, Anegada, and JVD.
This will slash your electricity bills by up to 50% permanently. So we'll say goodbye to the fuel price anxiety, as the Premier just mentioned. Sunshine is free, abundant, and 100% Virgin Islands made. So join a community of pioneers who will save for those persons that uses up to 15,000 kilowatts annually. You would see a savings of $2,700 a year or thereabout.
The minister highlighted that the territory currently spends nearly $50 million annually on fuel for generators, money that could be redirected to infrastructure improvements. The initiative goes beyond traditional solar panels, with plans to explore solar water heaters, solar-powered air conditioning, and energy-efficient appliances in future.
BVIFA, let's expand S.T.E.P to include all solar technologies that cut solar costs and usage. What about solar water heaters, solar-powered air conditioning units? Go even into energy-efficient appliances. These innovations exist, and I'm challenging our BVIFA team to explore integrating them into future phases of this S.T.E.P initiative. And as I mentioned, the solar water heaters, as we move this year to merge water and sewage and BVIFA, that is one of the things I am sure that S.T.E.P would also be doing, to introduce solar water heaters and As I'm speaking, I know the Premier is listening and he will inject a little bit more money so that we can cover those costs as well.
Meanwhile, the government of the Virgin Islands has confirmed that BVI citizens traveling on British overseas territories passports do not require visas to enter Guyana. This clarification follows recent concerns over the incident where a BVI national was reportedly denied entry and asked to obtain a visa upon arrival. Premier Dr. The Honorable Natalia Wheatley addressed the issue at a recent press conference where he promised to follow up on the matter.
I've gotten some conflicting reports. Some persons have said that they've been able to travel to Guyana on the BVI passport and they didn't have a problem. There was one incident where, I was called by a BVI national who got stuck in Barbados on their way to Guyana and was told that they didn't have the visa. So I did make contact with the authorities in Guyana to try to get that cleared up. So we will confirm. I have my acting director of international affairs here. So we will confirm that those visas are not required. Sometimes what happens is when you put on a visa on a country, they'll reciprocate. They'll put visas back on you in reciprocity.
According to a statement from the Premier's office on Wednesday, officials from Guyana's Ministry of Foreign Affairs have verified that BVI nationals are eligible for visa-free entry and that the country's official website will soon be updated to reflect this policy. The statement further highlighted the BVI's commitment to strengthening its relationship with Guyana, referencing a cabinet decision in September 2024 to remove visa restrictions for Guyanese nationals traveling to the Virgin Islands. The move was part of the territory's strategy to facilitate travel for leisure and business between the two jurisdictions. And viewers, with that, we take a quick word from our sponsors. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Hello and welcome to today's episode of Pop the Balloon or Find the Connection. Let's meet our first contender, ladies. Okay, Joey, so do you have any toxic traits?
I'm very restrictive. I don't give more time. What you get is what you get. I don't like to give unlimited time. That's it.
Okay, can you tell us why you popped your balloon?
That's a little too restricted for me.
Thank you for coming. Okay, ladies, so let's meet our second contender.
Sorry, excuse me. Why did you pop a balloon?
I
could give you minutes, data, unlimited call, overseas call, fiber. What else you need?
My friend used to date you. You are a scam. She used to pay for everything and more. Nothing to offer.
Okay, ladies, let's welcome our last contender. You look nice. Can you tell us your name?
Thank you. My name is Christian Charles Thomas. They call me C Sweetie.
What do you have to offer these ladies?
Well, security, trust, unlimited time, and a pretty fast.
Okay, so do you have any deal breakers?
Nah, but here's my number. 444-4444. Y tú, vida ilimitada.
Okay, guys, so no pop balloons.
For a fast, reliable, and secure connection for your personal or business life, call us at 444-4444 or visit any of our CCT stores and we'll get you connected with the perfect match for you.
Welcome back and thank you so much for staying with us. District Representative for the 2nd District, Melvin M. Turnbull, has announced plans to install 36 additional streetlights in Cane Garden Bay, following recommendations from a recent business community meeting. Turnbull met with a representative from the BVI Electricity Corporation on Monday to conduct a comprehensive assessment of lighting needs in the area. The project aims to improve safety and security for both residents and visitors. The district representative said he immediately engaged with Minister for Communications and Works Honorable Kai Reimer and BVIC General Manager Neil Smith after receiving the community feedback about poorly lit areas. Installation is expected to begin once final costings are completed. Meanwhile, cancer patients at Penn Medical Center's Oncology Department received an unexpected gift of support as the BVI Cancer Society stepped in to cover their co-pay expenses on February 4th and 5th. The initiative, organized in observance of World Cancer Day, aimed to ease the financial strain many patients face while undergoing treatment. 284 Media spoke to the president of the BVI Cancer Society, Ms. Gloria Foy, who revealed what led to the initiative.
We had an executive meeting, and we were brainstorming, trying to figure out, what we're going to do. And then on the way home, one of the members said, why don't we pay the copay of all cancer patients on that day, on World Cancer Day, which was the 4th of February 2025. And we all agreed, I put it to the executive, and everyone thought it was a very good idea. And I too thought it was a very good idea, so it was a go ahead. Because, we want to do something special for persons who are diagnosed with cancer because, when they're at the doctor, all they're thinking about, oh my God, I have to pay such a high fee, to get health service. So we thought it was a good idea, and actually it put a lot of smiles on persons' faces.
Beyond the financial impact, the initiative was a symbol of solidarity with cancer patients, reinforcing the message that they are supported and valued within the community. Foy spoke about the gratitude expressed by some of the patients who said the relief gave them the flexibility to schedule follow-up care and additional therapies they might have otherwise postponed.
I happened to be at Republic Bank on Tuesday 4th, and someone came up to me and said, Claire, thank you very much. And, I had to pause for a minute because when we do things at Cancer Society, we do it with an open heart and we don't look back. So it took me a minute to understand what she was saying. I said, okay, no problem. And then somebody actually called me on the phone to thank me as well. She said, Gloria, the Cancer Society helped me at a time I needed help away, and y'all helped me. And I was so pleasantly surprised when I went to Penn's Medical again yesterday. And, they received a payment. So I am happy about that. It's not always people will come back and say thank you, but we don't mind. If we could help one person, we feel good. And if one person says thank you, we feel even better.
The BVI Cancer Society remains dedicated to advocacy, education, and direct assistance, ensuring that those affected by cancer receive both emotional and financial support. Meanwhile, Smith's Ferry Services has expanded its fleet with the launch of a brand new vessel, I-Legend, unveiled during an official ceremony at the Cyril B. Romney Tortola Pier Park last Sunday. More in this report.
On Sunday, February 2nd, 2025, at the Cyril B. Romney Tortola Pier Park, during an official launch ceremony, Marjorie Smith, president of Smith's Ferry Services, along with the family-led team, unveiled a brand new vessel. The name is in honor of Smith's late father, Captain Ira Smith, who founded the company.
We came to be where we are. We were able to stay alive. And they had others, Ocean Dreams with Captain Christopher, Native Sun also with Captain Stout. These men and their respective companies assisted whenever and however possible. I thank you and your crew for your hard work in ensuring continuity and sustainability in the transportation industry. I would be remiss not to mention a special thanks to Immigration and Customs on both sides, but in particular during COVID and now with the few regulations that are changing, Officer Ralston Williams, Officer Juliet Christopher, and Officer Nadia Demings here in Tortola. A lot of you don't realize the background work that goes into what we do and being compliant and all these interesting.
Since the company's relaunch in 2019, iLegend is the second vessel added to the fleet and is expected to service the route between the BVI and St. Thomas USVI with a seating capacity of 149. iLegend was described by Smith as a beacon of hope, symbolizing both the company's resilience and the expansion of the local ferry industry. Ricky Baines and Hakeem Farrington, both sons of Smith, will serve as captains of the vessel. Baines noted that he gained valuable skills while helping construct iLegend in Australia.
What type of chairs we want, what type of engines we want, and different sorts of stuff just to get the boat that you see today. So it's been a long road, challenging one, a lot of ups and downs, and it was very tough, and we're here today. Thank you for everyone for supporting us to even get here, because we wouldn't be here without the customers as well. We wouldn't be here without anyone supporting us. So I'm grateful for that. And we're just going to keep my grandfather's legacy alive as long as I'm breathing, for sure. All right, thank you.
For decades, Smith's Ferry Services has served as a key component and vital in connecting Virgin Islanders and visitors alike. The ferry service is immensely important to the ferry industry in the BVI and USVI communities, and the company's commitment to rebuilding after the devastation of Hurricanes Irma and Maria in 2017 stands as a testament to their dedication to these islands. Smith stated that before the storms, the company had approximately 6 vessels, but lost them all in the disasters. Since then, efforts to rebuild have now resulted in 2 operational vessels. She also highlighted the Bomba Charger, the first vessel added to the fleet following the company's relaunch in 2019, and the extensive efforts that went into reconstruction.
And viewers, with that, we take a quick word from our sponsors. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Start the year off with more. More speed, more downloading, more savings, and more fire. CCT Fire Fiber Internet gives you the speed you need to keep the whole family connected. Packages starting at $119 with speeds from 300 megabytes per second, super fast, unlimited downloads, even more reliable connectivity, plus free live streaming TV for the family to enjoy. Sign up for the absolute best fiber internet service in the BVI, CCT Fire, and pay no installation fee. Plus, get CCT Live TV for free. You deserve more. Get more with CCT. Life Unlimited.
Just give me my service. Yeah. Just give me my service. Just give me my service.
Make the switch to CCT and get connected today. Unlimited talk, text, and data. Visit any CCT store or call us at 444-4444. CCT, Life Unlimited.
Hello, and welcome to today's episode of Pop the Balloon or Find the Connection. Let's meet our first contender, ladies. Okay, Joey, so do you have any toxic traits?
I'm very restrictive. I don't give more time. What you get is what you get. I don't like to give unlimited time. That's it.
Okay, can you tell us why you popped your balloon?
That's a little too restricted for me.
Thank you for coming. Okay, ladies, so let's meet our second contender.
Sorry, excuse me. Why did you pop a balloon? I could give you minutes, data, unlimited call, overseas call, fiber. What else you need?
My friend used to date you. You are scam. She used to be for everything and more. Nothing to offer.
Okay, ladies, let's welcome our last contender. You look nice. Can you tell us your name?
Thank you. My name is Christian Charles Thomas. They call me C Sweetie.
What do you have to offer these ladies?
Well, security, trust, unlimited time, and a pretty fast.
Okay, so do you have any deal breakers?
Nah, but here's my number. 444-4444. Y tú, vida ilimitada.
Okay, guys, so no pop balloons.
For a fast, reliable, and secure connection for your personal or business life, call us at
4444 or visit any of our CCT stores and we'll get you connected with the perfect match for you.
Welcome back and thank you so much for staying with us. In a recent interview during Season 7 of The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman, Mr. Alex Lake, businessman and horseman, weighed in on the power of horse racing in the Virgin Islands. He first articulated how he was introduced to the sport.
For me, it came from her.
Okay.
Where it came from for her, that's a good question. I've never asked her that question. But she has always been into horse racing from I knew myself as a young little boy. And then it just got more and more heated as I grew up. And then, of course, there was this big pause, I can't remember the years, when there was no horse racing. And then there was, and then I went away to college and school. And then, of course, it wasn't as intense at the time. In the BVI and St. Thomas USVI was still booming. For me, in my personal life, it was, I was on a different journey. Coming back home now, of course, the love for horse racing would never go away. So I got back into it and it took off like a rocket. And I love it. The sport of loving an animal nearly more than even yourself is unbelievable. Yeah. Like, I can't get up myself to do something I want to do at 5 o'clock in the morning, but if I know I gotta go deal with my horse, I gone. It's just, you know what I mean? But I love horses, man. I love horse racing. I love the sport. It's a sport of kings. I don't know why we don't treat it like a king sport here, because everywhere in the world is a gigantic sport. It's a huge sport, and it's a sport that, if you look at it, it brings people together from all places, all races, all genders, everywhere in life.
Agreed.
Lake reiterated that worldwide, the sport is well respected. However, in the BVI, it is not given due respect and attention.
When there's Kentucky Derby, there's the Belmont, there's the Triple Crown, people come from literally everywhere in the world. And in the BVI, when we have big races, people come from all over the place too.
I agree.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's crazy that we've let it fall apart.
He also highlighted the role of horse racing to the BVI and its impact and influence on young men.
When we were racing horses on the track, there's many young men from the community and sometimes extended communities that would come there in the morning times or in the afternoon times, want to learn about the horses, willing to work, willing to get messy, dirty, willing to get dirty, willing to sweep up, willing to do stuff that they wouldn't do at home, right? And we used to give them a little money. We used to give them a little advice, a little inspiration. Do good in school or else you can't come back with the horses. They would do that just because we tap into their parents. It's about community. The government have to understand it. Horse race created community. It created togetherness. You would go to horse race the day of the race, meet old people you never see in how long. Old people so happy to see you. You happy to see them. People from different communities, family members or friends who you ain't see how long come up St. Thomas, Tatola, St. Croix. And it used to bring a lot of togetherness, a lot of, and if they would understand the importance of the VI love that they preach and the togetherness that we are missing out on, and we becoming more, divided. They would then want to make more of an effort to get this thing back on track.
Also in the world of sports, WOLUES Football Club surged back to the top of the BVI Football Association's National League standings after securing a 3-0 victory over One Love United at the Virgin Gorda Recreation Ground on Sunday. Kamal Haynes has more.
Entering the match level on 26 points with Virgin Gorda United, but trailing on goal difference. WOLUES knew they needed a win to take control of the league table. After a goalless first half, Kieran Bong broke the deadlock in the 72nd minute, paving the way for a dominant finish. Hugo Leziario doubled the lead in the 83rd minute before Alexander Edwards sealed the win with a penalty in the 89th. The victory lifts WOLUES to 29 points, while VG United, who did not play over the weekend, remain on 26 points. Well, in the opening game at Virgin Gorda, Lionheart FC put on a dominant display, dismantling Avengers FC 7-0. Tyrone Buddha stole the show with 4 goals, while Kelvin Thompson, Brod Gibbs, and Claudius Felix also found the back of the net. With the win, Lionheart climbs to 3rd with 24 points. Meanwhile, at the Greenland Football Stadium, Sugar Boys FC cruised past Rebels FC with a convincing 4-1 win. Captain Darrell Redhead opened the scoring early with 2 quick goals, followed by strikes from Andres Bailey and Roland Roberts. Rebels' lone goal came from Irvin's Lockhart in the 55th minute. Here's a look at those highlights.
Yeah, let me bring out his shirt, eh? No.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
Sugar Boys. Sugar Boys, one more time in the back of the net, 2 goals.
And it's goal for no.
In the final match of the evening at Greenland, Positive FC overpowered Old Madrid FC 5-2 in a one-sided contest. Angel Welch, Andal Tyrell, Adrian Atkinson, and Damien Bent secured the victory, while Old Madrid's goals came from Carl Stewart and Kenmore Peters. Take a look at that game.
Number 24, by himself, tapped it over, it's into the back of, it's a goal! This ball being pushed off on the left once more. Back to the sweeper, turns, being attacked there by a player, could be trouble, keeper comes off his line, oh my goodness, the ball is back into the net once more, it's 2 goals. Find number 15, nicely tapped it inside, motoring down the flank, this one could be more trouble for the Old Madrid, can't pull the trigger, 10 pulling it, and it's into the back of the net once more, it's a goal. Put out, Mantini, number 29, going around this player, but loses it once more, number 15, goal! Sent to the back of the net once more in this 4 goals to 0. Still take a tap inside. Oh my goodness, it's there bubbling inside and it's into the back of the net. It's a goal. So all my jerseys on the score sheet. Wow, get yourself out. Push in top, find number 8. Push it number 12, turn, get it inside. This one could be trouble and problem for the Old Madrid. It's a goal. A positive backing. Adding to the top. Oh, as ball going back. Ishi. Oh, give it away to Silk. Number 10. Hit it into the back of the net. It's a goal.
But the National League continues this weekend with matches scheduled at both Greenland Football Stadium and the Virgin Gorda Recreation Ground. At Greenland, Positive FC will face Panthers FC on Saturday at 8 p.m, while on Sunday, Lionheart FC takes on One Love United at 6 p.m, followed by the WOLUES FC versus Sugar Boys FC at 8:15 p.m. In a lone game on Virgin Gorda, VG United will take on Avengers FC at 5:45 p.m. Reporting for 284 News, I am Kamal Haynes.
And that's it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for daily news updates at 284media.com. Like us on Facebook at 284media. Join our WhatsApp channel, for which there should be a QR code on your screen. That's 284BVI on Instagram and X, formerly Twitter, as well as Threads. I'm Jacques Wooding, and I'm hoping you have a safe and enjoyable weekend. And don't forget to ask someone to be your Valentine. Goodbye.